right, let's dive right in. We're going to get to the bottom of why you might be feeling tired all the time, even when you feel like you're doing everything right.
Does this sound familiar? You clock in your full 8 hours, you follow all the advice, but you still wake up feeling completely wiped out. It's so frustrating, right? Well, if that's you, you are definitely not alone. So let's figure out what's really going on.
So this brings us to what I call the tiredness paradox. Why is it that the number of hours you spend in bed just doesn't seem to translate into actual energy the next day? Well, the answer isn't about how long you sleep, it's all about how well you sleep.
And this right here is the absolute heart of the issue. On one hand, you've got sleep duration. That's just the time your head is on the pillow. But on the other side, you have sleep quality. That's the real magic, the deep restoration your brain and body are supposed to get. And believe me, that difference is everything.
Okay, so to figure out what's going wrong, we first have to understand what right is even supposed to look like. Good sleep isn't just about being knocked out for a few hours. No, it's a super active, super structured process that your body needs to go through.
You see, your body isn't just turned off at night. It's cycling through these incredibly important stages. You drift into light sleep, then you hit that crucial deep sleep where your body does most of its physical repairs. And after that comes REM sleep, which is basically a full-on software update for your brain. The secret to feeling truly rested is completing several of these full cycles, night after night.
And, the conductor of this whole orchestra is your circadian rhythm. Just think of it like your body's master internal clock. It's what tells you when to feel sleepy and when it's time to be alert. And when that clock gets out of whack, well, everything else gets thrown off, and that's when you start feeling that constant nagging fatigue.
Okay, now that we know how it's all supposed to work, let's put on our detective hats. We're about to uncover the hidden culprits, the sneaky things that are draining your energy and wrecking your sleep quality, even when you're technically in bed for 8 hours. So, the most common bad guys are usually hiding in plain sight. That blue light from your phone, it's literally screaming, "It's daytime," at your brain. Eating a big meal late at night means your body is busy digesting instead of resting. And an all-over-the-place sleep schedule, that just throws your internal clock into total chaos. Oh, and your bedroom? If it isn't dark, quiet, and cool, you're just making it harder to get that deep sleep you need.
And we've all been there, right? You feel a slump, so you reach for some coffee or a sugary snack for that quick boost. But here's the trap. You get that little burst of energy, but it's always followed by an even bigger crash. What's worse is that afternoon coffee can mess with your sleep hours later, locking you into this awful cycle of being tired, needing a fix, and then sleeping poorly all over again.
Now, sometimes the culprit is something more serious, like a medical condition called sleep apnea. This is where your breathing actually stops and starts over and over, all night long. It jolts your body out of deep sleep hundreds of times, and the crazy part is, you often don't even remember it. You just know you wake up feeling completely exhausted.
Our energy levels are also directly connected to what we eat. For example, if you're low on iron, your cells literally aren't getting enough oxygen to work properly. If you're low on B12, your cells can't produce energy efficiently. And the same thing goes for vitamin D and magnesium. They're both absolutely essential for how your body converts food into fuel. A shortage in any one of these can be the direct cause of that exhaustion.
And there are other biological roadblocks too. Being stressed out all the time floods your body with the stress hormone cortisol, which is the enemy of deep sleep. Even being just a little bit dehydrated can slow down your blood flow and make you feel sluggish. And living a sedentary lifestyle, it actually weakens your mitochondria. Those are the tiny power plants inside every single one of your cells. It's truly a use it or lose it situation.
All right, so we've spent a lot of time on the problems. Let's shift gears and talk about solutions. This is the good part. This is your practical, actionable plan to reset your energy and finally start getting the kind of restful sleep you actually need.
But first, how do you even know for sure if poor sleep quality is your issue? Well, look for these red flags. Are you waking up with headaches? Do you feel sleepy in the middle of the afternoon? Are you dealing with brain fog or just have zero motivation? These are all telltale signs that your sleep isn't doing its job.
So what's one thing you can do tonight? Right now, here it is, one of the most powerful changes you can make. Give yourself a full 60 minutes before bed with absolutely no screens. That one simple habit gives your brain the clear signal it needs to wind down and start producing melatonin, the hormone that's essential for sleep.
Now, let's put it all together in a simple 5-step reset plan. 1. A fixed schedule keeps your internal clock stable. 2. Get some sunlight first thing in the morning to set that clock for the day. 3. Hydrate and eat balanced meals to give your body the right fuel.
4, a daily walk strengthens those little cellular power plants we talked about. And 5, make sure your bedroom is cool, dark, and quiet. It's not complicated, but together, these steps create the perfect recipe for amazing sleep.
Now, it's also really important to know when it's time to call in a professional. If you've tried all these things and that fatigue just will not budge, it's definitely time to talk to your doctor. They can run blood tests to check for those nutrient deficiencies and even get you assessed for conditions like sleep apnea.
So what is the big takeaway here? It's this: feeling tired all the time is not normal. It's not just a part of getting older or being busy. It is a clear signal from your body that something is wrong. Your mission isn't just to sleep more, it's to investigate and fix the root cause of the problem.
Let's end on this really simple but powerful idea. You don't have to chase energy or force it. Instead, focus all your effort on improving your sleep quality. When you do that, you create the conditions for your energy to come back all on its own. So the only real question is, which one of these things are you going to tackle first?